Outer Wilds is definitely a unique experience that does not appear usually in the industry. But what exactly makes it so distinct from other games and what story it can tell? Answering the question why, Outer Wilds is the definition of the word exploration. The feeling of true adventure is priceless. Game do not allow you to control space astronaut. It gives you opportunity to be a space astronaut by yourself. Among the all modern RPG, open world games with million indicators and literal pointers to exact location you should visit and exact action you should make, the meaning behind exploring gets to the point to getting to the next cutscene. But Outer Wilds' whole approach is absolutely different. You start the game and that's all, literally all. From the moment you wake up, you are the one who gonna learn about this world and make its own way towards destination. Game is actually given enough information, piece by piece, during your adventure. But it doing it in the smooth way that allows to mix ratio between thinking and analyzing process and following the hints. The starting location is a good example. You need to find codes to launch your rocket somewhere in the village, and you can go straight to the place and get these codes. However, if you decide to explore location, you will find that every activity in this village is game mechanics that you will encounter in the future. Whole starting location is covering all game basics and can be counted as a big tutorial. The thing is, no one tells you about it, and no one enforces you to go through this tutorial. It's your own decision. This aspect is also incorporated within the plot. In the beginning, you will not even know what story game has. To see the big picture and reveal secrets behind the plot, you need to read everything that you can find. Yes, it is basically reading notes simulator, but the one which hooks your attention and gives a stimul to continue exploration. An approach to the main story is also non-linear. Throughout different planets and locations on them, you will get different side stories that from the first glance do not connect with each other. Then, just to find out that everything, absolutely every detail is matter and was a part of bigger picture. As if it was not enough, there is something that makes the game even more addictive. You see, you are actually in the infinite time loop. Every time you make your last breath, you need to start all over again. This makes a huge difference. By all laws of time loops, after your quote-unquote resurrection, world will get to its initial version untouched by players' action. Integration of these mechanics is what makes gameplay feel special. But what if character will not die? Well then, you're gonna be annihilated by sun that goes supernova. That kind of smart game design decision not just integrated in the game, they are the game itself. Each planet has its own unique feature, which means gameplay aspects and plot details will revolve around these features. A planet that has a black hole inside of it that slowly absorbs the ground and destroys the landscape. Here you are. Or do you mind two linked planets that has a flow of sand between each other so you can literally drown in the sand during expedition? Easy. And I'm not even talking about different gravitational conditions and the importance of the positions in the solar system. Aside from marvelous gameplay, one important thing is definitely a story. In all that silent space where all you can hear is the sound of your rockets or sun reaching its final form, a mysterious, intriguing, and somewhat tragic story have been told. You discover an ancient civilization that wanted to achieve something greater than themselves. Their longing and desires towards something unreachable allows you to imagine these ancient inhabitants of planets living their active life, thriving and hard-working. And yet now, before your eyes, is only emptiness. Old, abandoned, nearly standing buildings that someone once called a home. Forgotten technologies then were part of the everyday life, currently just debris, useful only for navigation through their fading lights. Each discovery opens another dozen of questions, and finding answer to these questions is player's own story. A non-linear approach allows to start and go through a journey from any possible point. Choose any reachable rock that you can land on and dive into the atmosphere of lonely space. Because even in Lonely Galaxy, there are other adventurers who gladly will tell their stories and turn your process of frying marshmallows into real meditation with their music. Answers to everything that we're hiding awaits the one who ready to seek them. So why don't you take a chance and go for it as a member of Outer Wilds venture?
Let's go.